So the first thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit is the importance of emotional intelligence in the context of creating partnership. And as with any relationship, whether it's personal or business, emotional intelligence is just a critical skill for being able to communicate effectively, pardon me, and to connect effectively with other people. One of the things that I always set for goals for any of the programs that I do, either independently or on behalf of the American Management Association, I say to folks, and all the programs are around communication, collaboration, conflict resolution, I'll always say that my goal for everyone is to become a much more emotionally intelligent, conscious communicator. And it's just critical, because if you're not conscious of what it is that you're saying, you'll say things that can be perceived as offensive, things that get in the way of relationship, things that create breakdown. So the whole idea of emotional intelligence is the major contributing factor for how we connect together as human beings. And, you know, the U.S. Is kind of a more of a low context culture from a global citizen perspective, and so perhaps in the U.S. it might not be that important, but once you start working internationally, you have a lot more high context cultures, and in high context cultures, relationship is the thing that's perhaps much more important even than the prospect of making many, many dollars. I was just the class I was teaching last night at the University of California, Berkeley Law School, we're talking about the importance of realizing the cultural differences in the context of negotiation. And we were talking about high context and low context, and how in a high context culture, the agreements are 1 or 2 pages, because it's the relationship that's the critical thing. I would even take that a step further and say, even in a low context culture like the U.S., to have a successful commercial relationship, you really have to be emotionally intelligent so that the relationship works, because the relationship is much more important.